Welcome back, coin hunters. Today we're diving into the fascinating 1956 D. Lincoln Wheat Penny, a classic 1-cent coin from the final years of the famous Wheat Cent series. Could this common-looking penny be hiding surprising value in high grades or rare errors? Stay tuned, because your next treasure might already be sitting in a jar at home. 3 coins first up. The 1956 D. Lincoln Wheat Penny is one of the most searched mid-century American 1-cent coins because it combines history, classic design, and strong collector demand. This coin was struck in 1956 at the Denver Mint and carries the famous D mint mark below the date. It belongs to the Lincoln Wheat Cent series, which was produced from 1909 to 1958. Many collectors love these coins because they feature Abraham Lincoln on the front and the iconic wheat ears on the back. Even though the 1956 D penny was made in large numbers, collectors still hunt for high-grade examples, red uncirculated coins, and rare mint errors that can be worth far more than face value. For many people, this is the kind of coin that could still be hiding in old jars, family collections, or forgotten boxes. The Lincoln Wheat Cent was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It became the first regular U.S. coin to feature a real historical person instead of symbolic images like Lady Liberty. By 1956, America was in the middle of the post-World War II boom. Cars, suburbs, television, and economic growth were changing everyday life. During that same period, pennies were still heavily used in daily commerce, so the U.S. Mint needed to strike huge quantities of cents every year. The Denver Mint played an important role in producing coins for the western United States, and in 1956 it struck a large number of Lincoln cents. These pennies circulated through stores, banks, and pockets across the nation. Today, the 1956 D Wheat Penny represents the final years of the wheat reverse design, because only 2 years later in 1959, the Lincoln Memorial Reverse replaced the wheat ears. That gives the 1956 D a special place as one of the last classic wheat cents ever made. On the front or obverse, the coin shows a right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln. Above his head is the motto, "In God We Trust." To the left is the word Liberty, and the date 1956 appears on the right side with the small D mint mark below the date area. This portrait was designed by Victor David Brenner, whose initials VDB appear in tiny letters on the lower shoulder area on later issues. The back or reverse features the words 1 cent in the center with United States of America below it. Above is the Latin motto EPLURIBUS UNUM. 2 wheat ears curve along both sides, giving the series its famous Wheat Penny nickname. Specifications include composition: 95% copper, 5% tin and zinc bronze alloy. Weight: 3.11 grams. Diameter: 19 th. Edge plain. Shape: round. The warm copper color and classic wheat reverse make this one of the most recognizable American coins ever made. The D mint mark means this penny was struck at the Denver Mint. On Lincoln cents of this era, the mint mark appears on the obverse below the date. Coins with no mint mark in 1956 were struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Mint location can affect rarity and value. Some dates are scarcer from one mint than another. In the case of 1956 D, the coin is common in circulated grades because many were produced, but sharply struck red mint state examples are much tougher to find. The 1956 D Lincoln Wheat Penny had an official mintage of approximately 1,098,201,100 coins. That is over 1 billion pennies struck at Denver alone. Because of this huge number, the 1956 D is considered a common date in lower circulated grades. It is not a key date or rare regular issue. However, gem-quality uncirculated examples with full original red color become much more desirable and valuable. Values depend heavily on condition, color, and whether the coin has any errors. Poor condition, 3 cents to 10 cents. Circulated condition, 5 cents to 25 cents. Fine condition, 25 cents to 75 cents. Extremely fine, $1 to $3. Uncirculated brown, $3 to $8. Uncirculated red, $10 to $35. Gem mint state MS65 red, $40 to $100+. MS66 to MS67 red, $150 to $800+ depending on eye appeal and grading service. Auction record prices for top certified examples can reach much higher when the coin is in superb condition with blazing red surfaces. Even common date coins can become valuable if they have mint errors. Some 1956 Wheat penny errors collectors search for include: double die, doubling in letters or numbers; off-center strike, design struck partially off the coin; clipped planchet, a curved section missing from the edge; die crack, raised lines caused by cracked dies; broad strike, coin struck without collar causing spreading; rotated die, front and back misaligned; wrong planchet, extremely rare, struck on incorrect metal blank; repunched mint mark style anomalies, minor varieties from hand-punched mint marks used in that era. A dramatic error can turn a low-value penny into a highly collectible piece. Yes, the 1956 Wheat penny can still be found today. Many people discover them in old piggy banks, inherited jars, estate sales, flea markets, and rolls of pennies from banks. Since millions were saved casually, they appear often in old collections. The real hidden treasure is not just finding one, but finding a sharp red uncirculated coin or a genuine mint error. Before selling or keeping your 1956 penny, inspect it carefully under good lighting. Look for strong details in Lincoln's hair, cheek, coat, and the wheat lines on the reverse. Check the color. Original red coins are worth more than brown or cleaned pieces. Never clean the coin. Cleaning can scratch the surface and destroy collector value instantly. Store it in cardboard flips, plastic holders, or acid-free coin albums. If you believe the coin is high grade or has a rare error, consider professional grading from a respected service. The 1956 is not rare in ordinary grades, so it is not usually a big investment coin in worn condition. However, gem-quality certified red examples continue to attract collectors because registry sets need top-grade coins. Demand for Lincoln Wheat cents remains strong worldwide, especially among beginners and long-term U.S. coin collectors. Over time, premium quality examples may continue to rise steadily, especially coins with strong luster, original color, and high certified grades. Many people do not realize the Wheat penny design ended only 2 years after 1956. That means this coin comes from the final chapter of the famous Wheat cent era. Another fun fact is that billions were made, yet truly flawless examples are surprisingly hard to find because pennies were handled roughly and stored poorly. Also, some collectors build complete Wheat penny sets, which keeps demand alive for even common dates like the 1956 So could a simple 1956 Wheat penny sitting in your drawer be worth more than 1 cent? Absolutely, especially if it has strong condition, original red color, or rare mint error. Check your jars, old coin boxes, and family collections today because treasure often hides in plain sight. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and tell us what penny you found next. And remember, the next valuable coin could already be in your pocket. Next coin. The 1957 Lincoln Wheat penny is one of the most popular and widely collected 1-cent coins in American history. This coin was struck in 1957 at the Denver Mint and carries the small D mint mark under the date. It belongs to the famous Lincoln Wheat cent series, which ran from 1909 to 1958. Because 1957 was the second to last year of the Wheat penny design, many collectors search for this coin to complete their sets before the design changed in 1959 to the Lincoln Memorial reverse. Even though millions were made, the 1957 Wheat penny can still hold value today in higher grades, bright red mint condition, and especially if it has rare mint errors. For collectors, this is a classic American coin that mixes history, nostalgia, and treasure hunting excitement. The Lincoln Wheat penny was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln. It was the first regular U.S. circulating coin to feature a real historical person. By 1957, the coin had already been in production for nearly half a century and had become a normal part of everyday American life. People used wheat pennies to buy candy, newspapers, bus fare, and everyday goods. The year 1957 was an important time in world history. United States was deep into the Cold War, Soviet Union launched Sputnik, and the world was entering the space age. While major world events were happening, ordinary Americans still carried these simple bronze pennies in their pockets. That connection between daily life and historic times makes the 1957 penny interesting today. This coin is especially important in coin collecting because 1957 was the second last Wheat cent year. In 1958, the Wheat design ended, and in 1959 the reverse changed to the Lincoln Memorial. That means the 1957 marks the closing chapter of one of America's most beloved coin designs. On the front or obverse, the coin shows a right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln. Above his head appears the motto "In God We Trust." To the left is the word Liberty, and to the right is the date 1957 with the small d mint mark below it. The portrait was designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse features two wheat ears curving along each side, giving the coin its famous Wheat Penny nickname. Between the wheat stalks are the words 1 cent and United States of America, with the motto EPLURIBUSUNUM above. Specifications: composition 95% copper, 5% tin and zinc. Weight 3.11 grams. Diameter 19 v. Edge plane. Shape round. Its warm brown or red copper color is one of the reasons collectors love this series. The D mint mark means this coin was struck at the Denver Mint. Coins from Denver often had large production numbers during the 1950s. For the 1957 penny, there were also coins made in Philadelphia Mint with no mint mark. No mint mark means Philadelphia. In some years, mint location greatly affects rarity, but for 1957 both Philadelphia and Denver produced huge numbers. However, gem-quality red uncirculated coins from Denver can still be valuable. The 1957 D Wheat Penny had a mintage of approximately 1,051,342,000 coins. That is over 1 billion coins, making it one of the highest mintage wheat cents ever produced. Because of this massive number, the coin is considered common in circulated grades. It is not a key date or rare date in normal condition. However, top-quality coins with full red surfaces and sharp strikes become much harder to find. Values depend heavily on grade, color, and market demand. Poor condition, 3 cents to 10 cents. Circulated condition, 5 cents to 50 cents. Fine condition, 25 cents to $1. Extremely fine, $1 to $3. Uncirculated brown, $3 to $8. Uncirculated red, $10 to $35. Mint State MS66 red, $40 to $100+. Mint State MS67 red, $300 to $1,000+ depending on eye appeal and certification. Top population examples certified by major grading services have sold for strong premiums in auctions. Exceptional superb gems can bring much more than ordinary examples. Even common date pennies become exciting when errors appear. Collectors search for these on the 1957 D. Repunched mint mark RPM. Off-center strike. Broad strike. Clipped planchet. Die crack or cut errors. Lamination errors. Rotated die. Wrong planchet strikes very rare. Double strikes. While the famous 1955 doubled die gets more attention, some minor doubled die varieties also exist from the late wheat cent years. Any dramatic error can greatly increase value. Yes, the 1957 D Wheat Penny can still be found today. Many old wheat cents remain in jars, inherited collections, estate boxes, piggy banks, and unsorted coin rolls. Some people unknowingly spend them. Coin roll hunters regularly search bank penny rolls hoping to find wheat cents, silver coins, or rare errors. Since this date had huge production, it is one of the more likely wheat pennies to appear in old groups. Before selling a 1957 D penny, always check the condition carefully under good lighting. Look for original red color, sharp detail in Lincoln's hair, and clean surfaces without scratches. Search closely for errors around the date and mint mark. Never clean the coin. Cleaning can damage the surface and lower value immediately. Even gentle rubbing can hurt collector appeal. Store coins in cardboard flips, plastic holders, or archival coin albums. Keep them dry and away from humidity. If you believe the coin is a very high-grade red example or unusual error, consider professional grading. The 1957 D Wheat Penny is not usually a get-rich-quick coin in common grades because so many were made. However, demand for wheat cents remains strong because collectors love the design and beginners can afford them. High-grade red certified coins may continue to rise slowly over time, especially top population pieces. Error coins also attract strong interest. So while circulated examples are modest, premium examples have real collector potential. Many Americans alive today used 1957 D pennies in everyday spending when they were children. This coin was struck only 2 years before the Lincoln Memorial reverse replaced the wheat design. Because over 1 billion were made, it was one of the most heavily produced pennies of its era. Yet finding a bright red gem today is much harder than finding a worn brown example. So could a simple 1957 Wheat penny hiding in your jar or old coin box be worth more than 1 cent? Absolutely, especially if it has sharp details, bright red color, or rare mint error. Check every Wheat penny carefully before spending it. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, leave a comment with your best penny find, subscribe for more rare coin treasure hunts, and start checking your coins today. Your next valuable penny could already be in your pocket. Next coin, the 1958 Lincoln Wheat penny is one of the final wheat cents ever made in the United States, and that alone gives it special collector appeal. Struck at the Denver Mint in 1958, this coin carries the famous wheat ears reverse design that had been used since 1909. Because 1958 was the last full year of the Wheat penny design before the reverse changed to the Lincoln Memorial in 1959, many collectors search for this coin to complete daytime mint collections. While millions were made, high-grade examples, brilliant red uncirculated coins, and rare error varieties can still bring strong money in today's coin market. For many beginners, the 1958 penny is an affordable entry into coin collecting, but hidden gems still exist in old jars, coin rolls, and inherited collections. The Lincoln Wheat cent was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first regular U.S. circulating coin to feature a real person instead of symbolic imagery. By 1958, America was in a period of economic growth after World War II, with suburbs expanding, televisions becoming common, and the nation entering the space race era. During this time, pennies were heavily used in daily commerce, making large mintages necessary. The 1958 penny was produced during the final chapter of the Wheat cent series. The U.S. Mint was preparing for the new reverse design to honor Lincoln's 150th birthday in 1959. Because of this transition, the 1958 coins hold historic importance as the last wheat cents released for circulation. Many collectors consider 1958 issues essential because they mark the end of a classic American coin design that lasted nearly half a century. On the obverse, the coin features a right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner. Above Lincoln appears the word Liberty to the left, the date 1958 to the right, and the motto In God We Trust across the top. Beneath the date is the small D mint mark, showing it was struck in Denver. On the reverse, the coin displays two wheat ears surrounding the words 1 cent and United States of America, with the motto EPLURBUSUNUM at the top. This iconic reverse gave the coin its nickname. The Wheat penny specifications: composition, 95% copper, 5% tin, and 3.11 grams diameter, 19.05 mej, plain shape, round. Its warm copper color and simple classic design remain popular with collectors today. The D mint mark means this penny was struck at the Denver Mint in Colorado. Denver was one of the major production mints for circulating coins and often produced huge numbers of cents. On Wheat pennies, the mint mark is located below the date on the obverse. Coins with no mint mark from this era were made in Philadelphia. Mint marks matter because some dates are much scarcer from one mint than another. In the case of the 1958 penny, Denver produced a large quantity, so it is generally common in lower grades. However, sharply struck, fully red gem-quality coins are more desirable. The 1958 Wheat penny had a mintage of approximately 800,953,300 coins. That is an enormous number, making it one of the more common late-date wheat cents. Because of this high production, worn circulated examples are common. Nice uncirculated pieces are available. Superb gem coins are harder to find. Major mint errors are rare and valuable. It is not a key date, but it is still important because it is among the last wheat pennies ever made. Current values depend heavily on condition, original color, and errors. Poor condition, 3 cents to 0.1 circulated dollars. Condition, 10 cents to 0.5 fine condition, 50 cents to 1 extremely fine, $1 to 3 uncirculated brown, $3 to 8 uncirculated red brown, $8 to 20 mint dollar state red MS65, $20 to 60 gem red higher grades, $75 to $300 plus depending on certification. Top registry grades can exceed several $100. Auction prices are highest for coins graded at the top of the population, especially blazing red examples with excellent surfaces and strong luster. Although normal 1958 pennies are common, error coins can be exciting finds. Known collectible errors include off-center strike, part of the design missing due to misalignment, clipped planchet, a curved piece missing from the edge, broad strike, coin struck outside the collar appearing wider. Die crack, raised lines caused by broken dies, rotated die, front and back not aligned correctly, wrong planchet strike, extremely rare and valuable if confirmed. Double strikes, coins struck more than once. Collectors should note that the famous 1958 double die cent is associated with Philadelphia issues and is one of the most famous Lincoln cent rarities, not the normal Denver issue. Still, Denver errors can carry strong premiums. Yes, the 1958 D wheat penny can still be found today. Many people saved wheat cents in jars and drawers for decades. They also appear in old family coin collections, estate sales, antique shop, bulk coin bins, bank coin roll hunts, forgotten piggy banks, boxes in storage rooms because many non-collectors do not check dates or mint marks. Valuable high-grade or error examples sometimes slip through unnoticed. Before selling any 1958 D penny, always inspect color. Red coins are worth more than dark brown ones where sharp details increase value. Luster. Original shine matters. Damage, scratches, corrosion, cleaning, lower value. Errors, off-center or doubled features may add value. Never clean the coin. Cleaning removes original surfaces and can reduce value sharply. Store pennies in coin flips, capsules, or albums in a dry place. If you believe your coin is rare or high grade, consider professional grading. The 1958 D penny is not rare in ordinary condition, so it is not usually a quick profit coin. However, collector demand for wheat cents remains strong because they are historic, affordable, and popular worldwide. High-grade certified red examples may appreciate over time, especially as fewer untouched original coins remain. Error coins and top population graded coins have stronger long-term potential than common circulated pieces. Many collectors do not realize the 1958 D penny was struck just 1 year before the reverse design changed forever. It was also minted during the early space age, the same era when America was racing toward future moon missions. Billions of pennies passed through stores, candy shops, and gas stations, meaning this tiny coin was part of everyday American life. Some people alive today may still remember receiving these in change. So is your 1958 D wheat penny just pocket change, or could it be a hidden collectible treasure? Check the date, look for the Denver mint mark, inspect the condition, and search for rare mint errors. You never know what might be sitting in an old jar or family collection. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more rare coin values, wheat penny secrets, and hidden treasure hunts. And most importantly, check your coins today before you spend them.